amazing. This is a slam dunk.
Yes. Chelsea, you are the winner of this challenge.
I'm going to Italy.
To me, just falls flat. Feels like you kind of took a few steps back. Cartier, I'm sorry you're out.
Hi, guys.
What do you think about the amazing transformation of a runway?
It's cool.
This is like what I use as inspiration all the time back home.
And you all know our very special guest, 17 Magazine's Aya Kanai.
Yes, girl, get it.
One of the things that I love most about New York is the freedom with which artists can express themselves.
And since this is your final challenge, you will have just one more chance to express yourselves and your point of view to the judges before we decide who goes to the finale.
So the street art movement has been adopted by designers who have created collaborations bringing the runway to the street and vice versa. The murals here have been created by street artists who have displayed their work all over New York City and in Brooklyn too.
So designers, your challenge today is to create a high-fashion editorial look that will stand out among this incredible sea of color.
Just like this art, an editorial look should be completely over the top and forward-thinking.
You'll each be assigned one of these bold, vibrant murals to use as your inspiration for your look.
Oh God, like color is not really my thing.
When your looks are completed, your models will be photographed in front of your mural.
That interplay between your artwork and the look that you create, that must be there in the image.
So, you know how we're going to do this random assignment. Button bag. Passion fruit will be assigned to Tyler.
Lessa.
New York City neon is assigned to Chelsea.
I got this.
Iridescent hue is assigned to Izzy.
I get iridescent hue and I really like it. It's kind of like the same stuff that I normally do in my designs.
17 Make It Work is assigned to Hawa. Wild Style Paradise is assigned to Molly. Chris, that means you are Magic Love.
I got assigned Magic Love, which could not be better because it's literally just the painting of someone's face. I would not like this girl if I knew her in person. She seems terrible, but why not take her as inspiration?
All right, designers, now that you all have your assigned murals, we have one last surprise for you.
So the winner of this challenge will have their look appear in a feature in 17 magazine.
The prize for this could not be bigger. Like, who cares that Chelsea's going to Italy? Like, you can pay for Italy. You cannot pay for a spot in 17 magazine. So this is like mage.
This will determine who moves forward to the finale, and we are only sending 4 designers to the finale. So that means 2 of you will be eliminated. All right, good luck, and we'll see you back on the runway. Bye.
The stakes are so high right now. Like, you can't be the worst, and you can't be, the second worst. You have to be the best.
You will have 30 minutes to sketch at your assigned mural. But before you sketch, I have bad news. Mood is closed. Do you want to know what the good news is? I have the keys to Mood. After you choose your fabric, you're going to be cutting it. And guess what? I'm going to be checking you out.
Okay.
You will each have a budget of $350 for the shopping. And you have 1 day for this challenge. Your 30 minutes to sketch begins right now. Have fun.
I'm just like drawing like inspiration from everything. Like I'm looking at it closely, and I come up with this idea of white velvet men's shirt, like inspired top, and then making a culotte, and there's all like white velvet, but it's gonna have accents of like baby blue and baby pink. I've done major things to each brand. I mean, I was in multiple regional magazines, so like I know what the models are gonna look like in front of the murals, and I think it's gonna look really, really sick.
My mural is somewhat inspiring me, like not the actual focus of the mural, but actually the background, because it looks like a galaxy to me. And New York is where you make stars. I'm sketching this shift dress, but I'm putting my own twist on it by making this really cool textile, and then I want to do this really nice detailing with these like stars, because I want to leave as a star, but you never know. A lot of the stuff I've designed so far, definitely has that like bohemian vibe, which I think living in Colorado has influenced my designs, but I still definitely have an edgy aesthetic, so I'm definitely bringing out that edgy vibe. I start sketching out some type of like romper. I want to do some type of skirt overlay on top of that. And then I think of, this like giant cape idea to really have that wow factor.
All right, designers, sketching time is up. Let's head off to Mood.
Yeah.
Yay. I like it back here.
Who's the mayor of Mood now? I got the keys to the city.
Oh wait, there's really no one here? Super weird because I need help.
Why? Want to do a look that I think the girl in the mural would wear. So my model is essentially going to be the girl in the painting. I'm going to do a really big like sweatshirt-inspired jacket, and it's going to be very street-inspired, and a gaucho pant, and like just a really cool tank top. Everything's going to be a print. Is the air conditioning not on because Mood's closed? Because it's like 100 degrees in here. And I find this really cool rock kind of fabric. I'm like, oh, cool, because there was like crystals on my mural.
Do I just do this myself?
How do I get this down?
Help, please.
I'm making a multiple piece dress, and I want it to basically resemble the graffiti words and how they're like jagged and boxy. Trying to find something very, very colorful and that's eye-catching. I find this fabric that's kind of tribal looking. I like working with bright colors.
Designers, you have 15 minutes remaining. I like this contraption.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The thing that inspired me most was these vivid, like, white lines, these tie-dye colors, and they, like, blend into each other. And I think that I'm going to do a really big skirt that's, like, super full and has a lot of movement. It's going to be cool, I think.
You're my first customer.
Yay!
I broke the scanner. But really, it's now that one works.
You're doing great, Mr. Tim. We're proud of you.
I'm a nervous wreck. Mood's never gonna let me back in again. Designers, time is up.
This is the worst service I've ever gotten.
Chris, I'm working as hard as I can.
Tim looks at home behind the register. I think he might get a job at like the grocery store after this.
All right, designers, let's head back to the workroom.
Oh, these are mine.
No, get
Designers, that trip to Mood was exhausting.
Yes.
That was great.
You have until the end of the day for this challenge. I will be back later to check in with each of you, and you will have a model fitting after that. And I know you'll take advantage of the Brothers Sewing and Embroidery Studio for this challenge. All right, everyone, work hard, okay? Thank you.
The stakes are super high in this challenge, and there's going to be a double elimination, and if you win, then you're guaranteed to go to the finale. And so I'm trying to work as hard as I can to win this challenge.
Wow, this is bright. I'm kind of getting like nausea from the colors because I realize that like I don't work with those colors a lot. I kind of regret not getting more blue though. But I'm planning on making this like textile with the fabric. I'm just gonna cut out these rectangle squares, sew them together, and hope that they look good.
Oh my God.
Is this the right order of gradients, or should these two be flipped?
If you want it to go that way, it can.
It goes that way?
That looks coming along pretty good. I have the base of the garment for the romper done, and I'm just excited, you know, getting started on the other elements because I still have so much to do. Molly, what are you baking? Grommets.
Hey, Molly.
Yeah?
You want to stop? I hope Molly's on the bottom just because of stupid grommets.
Chelsea, you good?
No, I just kind of regret just getting leather, but...
Do you not like this? What you just did?
No, it's taking me way too long. A couple hours into the day, and I think I'm screwed.
Then get to work. Because it looks really good.
You think so?
Yeah.
Chelsea is struggling. She's only been sewing for 2 years, and that's really impressive. But I think she's obviously the youngest and the least experienced.
Oh, I didn't realize how much work that was going to take. So, yeah, I'm restarting.
You're restarting? Why? I would never start over. I would stay with the look that I had. You could be very much in trouble.
I have to rethink what I'm doing, the entire design, and I've just wasted about 2 hours. Coming up.
This is the time to throw it all in.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be your downfall. It's too bland.
You just killed it with this. These are the clothes that we would definitely use in 17. It looks really cool in the photos.
I'm just looking at so many fit issues.
The fact that we have to let go 2 people, it is quite literally breaking my heart.
You're restarting, are you?
I'm changing. Yeah. I'm not going home on this challenge. So I'm gonna start cutting out like stars and just doing kind of the same idea that I've originally had, but changing it a bit. I'm just like afraid I won't have time to actually do it. It's do or die, and really, nobody wants to be that person who leaves right before the finale.
Okay.
Do it.
I actually really like it.
This challenge today is to make something that goes with your work of art that's like high fashion, editorial, and this challenge could not be crazier. Look at what those tiny hands did. She's making couture this week.
Hi, everyone. I'm eager to check in with you, all right?
Hey.
Hawa, how are you? Talk to me.
So, I wanted to do this like odd shaped, like sharp edges, because If you look at the picture that I have, the words are very big and bulky. And
Right, it's graffiti. What's happening with this tool?
Well, there's like an undershirt, and then the tool like hangs out. I thought it would look cool.
I like it too. No.
Good.
I'm just wondering if you want to use it elsewhere. I mean, this is the last challenge.
Yeah.
This is the time to throw it all in.
Yeah.
Only 4 of you are going to move forward and make a collection. Carry on, Hawa.
Okay.
Carry on.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Hi, Tim.
Chelsea, I'll say this. It makes me smile.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
What's it like in the back?
It's like this.
Oh, good heavens. It's just such a different feeling back than it is up front. I miss the stars.
Oh, you missed the stars.
At this point, throw them all in.
Yay.
All right, carry on.
Thank you, Tim. I'm like so happy because this is my most like out of my own comfort zone thing that I've done the entire season, and it's actually the best critique with Tim I've ever gotten.
So I got this mural, and I was really glad to get that because it was just someone's face and not like a print. And so I thought I would do like just like a matching simple tank and short with this because this is so loud.
And what's the top like underneath?
It's a tank, just like simple.
Look at your
I know,
sewing.
I'm gonna fix that.
I don't want that to be your downfall.
So, this is my mural I got. I really liked how the colors kind of like blended together, like sort of tie-dye looking. So I made a ombre skirt and a long train. I thought it'd be really dramatic. And then in the back, I'm just using a lot of like sharp white lines, like another arrow right here. And then I'm just gonna put some triangles, like maybe another one right here.
I guess I'm just not understanding why you treat one side of the panel so completely differently from the other when there's so much symmetry happening in the front.
I don't know, I just think it would be surprising, like they wouldn't
Yeah, but
think
it's
that.
surprising good or surprising why did you bother?
Okay.
I'm a little bit worried for Izzy because this challenge determines if we're going to go to the finale. And then it's a double elimination. I hope she does figure out what to do.
I made this romper and then this grommet detailing, which is going on the ends.
I couldn't help but remark to myself that you were the only designer with a palette that didn't include a lot of vibrant graffiti-like color.
Like, these colors are not something I would do as a designer.
I know.
So I didn't want to like go and like change who I am.
Molly's look is not very colorful, which 17 is all about, like, colorful, but Molly's not very colorful, so I guess she just went, you know, I won't do that.
Okay, keep the rough and ready.
Okay.
All right.
I definitely understand Tim's opinions, but I'm just going to be confident in what I'm making and just keep sticking to my gut instinct and doing what I like.
Tyler,
Mr. Tim.
we have a white velvet top with a collar and a white velvet culotte.
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
I really like it.
I'm just concerned that it's too bland. Okay.
Tyler's critiques usually go super well, but this is different actually because Tim basically just says he doesn't think it really measures up.
Thank you, Tyler.
Hey, Mr. Tim. I guess I am kind of surprised with Mr. Tim's critique because, like, I was so confident about this look. I kind of feel kind of lost.
All right, designers. Your models will be in about 30 minutes. All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Tim.
Are you gonna stick with your design?
I really want to.
Then do it.
Tim said that I'm over-designing the top. I, like, finally see it, and so I completely, like, just rip out the white panels and then just place in completely blank ones, and I think it is going to make my look a lot cleaner.
back to Tim's critique. I don't plan on changing a lot of things with my design, but I'm going to put the tulle on the bottom of the skirt. I think that I really have to prove to the judges that I belong here because I have been at the bottom so many times. The cultures that I'm really inspired by are Indian cultures. Like, that's probably why I have, like, all these piercings in my face. And I feel like the judges sometimes just don't understand where I'm coming from with my designs. I just really want to figure this out because I do not want to go home.
Okay, I'm not that tall. I think we're gonna, like, maybe take, like, a foot off just to make it, like, more modern length. I decided to shorten the cape, and it made it, you know, more streetwear and innovative and just more editorial. Oh, I like that. Yeah, do that tomorrow. I'll be like, no.
They love your color blocking. I'm going back with it.
Oh, that's so cool. We could win.
Winner gets to be in 17 magazine, so hopefully we win and you can be in 17 magazine. I read 17 magazine at home and just to like be in it and be like, ooh, I'm famous, I'm so cool, I'm in a magazine. That would be like really fun.
Oh god, it's so loose. Getting whole side boob. Oh my god. I'm like, this is not 17 magazine friendly. Something like that, except flatter.
Let me fix these pockets. So G comes in and I'm trying to put on the pants and like they're really tight. I don't know like what happened. I was like, ugh. Let's take these off.
Don't know what's happened with Tyler. Like last week he had a fit issue, and this week it's happening too.
Did everything fit okay, Tyler?
The shirt was great. The pants are too small, so I'm adding an insert in the hips.
Okay, good.
Okay, G, tomorrow you're gonna have a finished poppin' look, okay? Mwah.
Thank you for your help.
Bye.
To go home on like a look that I know how to do, it would be awful. Because I'm better than this. They're like super tight.
Coming up.
How much side boob is tasteful?
What are you doing?
Is it too tight?
Sweat stripping, it is all going downhill.
How much side boob is tasteful for 17 magazine?
None.
And that's what I thought. The outcome of this challenge is like major. Like you either win and get to be in 17 mag, or you could go home and eat like ice cream and cry how bad all your other friends are making clothes. That looks similar.
Let me see.
It's good. I'm gonna fix it.
I take the pants apart, add like an insert into like the hips and like the thighs and everything, and then like I just continue like what I was doing.
How's it going?
Trying to get done.
Oh, we gotta go, guys.
Poop. Jigglypuff. All right, let's go.
It's gonna be a hard runway tomorrow. 4 people are going to the finale and 2 people are leaving. Still have like a lot of little things to finish, but I really love how everything's finally coming together.
This lip's color is called 3 exclamation point. For the green liner, we're going to use a little bit of Fancy Flutter. We're going to use a little bit of the Butter London Gold mascara. It's really beautiful.
This is the final challenge, so I think everyone should be worried because like only 4 people are moving on. My plan of attack is to finish the hem, add snaps, and to press, press, press.
I've made it all the way to the last challenge, and to not make it to the finale after getting this far would like be the worst.
designers.
Hi, Tim.
It's a big day. Using your direction, your models have been to the Butter London Beauty Studio for their makeup and to our hair studio for touch-ups using Sally Beauty product. Your models will be here for 30 minutes, and that time will be used to prep them for the photo shoot and the runway. All right, everyone, work hard. Thank you.
I'm really scared to do this until my model gets here, but I really think I should do it.
Do what?
Sew on the sleeves and the straps.
Why Izzy decided to figure out how she was going to put the skirt on the model the day of the runway. I'm like, what are you doing?
Clearly, I know how to do it myself as I measure my arm. I'm so nervous. We only have an hour left to work, and I still have to sew on all of my straps and my sleeves to the top and make sure everything looks good.
This is the little thing I did to the tank top to cover your boobs. Let's see how that looks.
I feel like with the red lips, it might look a little too, circus.
I'm hoping these pants fit because I added like an inch on each side. It seems like they're going up just a little bit better than before, and then they don't fit, so I'm like, girl, what is happening?
All right, take it off. Like the inch insert that I put in isn't working.
Oh, like it's not fitting?
Tyler just made a design where he had a lot of fit issues with the top and like a lot of cleavage showing. Judges are probably gonna be not as lenient towards it this time.
You know, like when you get really nervous, like you feel like you want to throw up? I'm feeling that, like sweat stripping, it is all going downhill.
You're back.
Is it too tight? No, let's take it off.
Oh, good, it's the right length. This is like the most pressure I've ever felt with anything. Like, if I mess up, I get, eliminated along with one other person, don't get to show a collection. Fun.
I'm gonna tighten a little bit on that side. I think my look is ready for spread in 17 magazine. I think it has that editorial, fashion-forward, young vibe.
Is anything like poking you right now? Okay, good. I am really rushing through this right now. I just still have to finish sewing in my model on these straps, but I like my design a lot.
All right, in 10 minutes, we're headed down to the runway for the photo shoot and the show.
Going to buy some groceries at the local mart. Maybe fight someone if they get in your way.
I'm just really scared because I need to make it to the finale.
They're tight, aren't they? G doesn't have to say anything. She tells me through her actions that, Tyler, this is riding up. We need to fix this. Turn around. I cut off, the really big part of the pocket just to give some more, wiggle room. And you can still see, the pink, so, it looks like she has a pocket, but, it's not there.
I think this is as good as it's gonna get, honestly.
I think it's a definite problem. She looks like she's getting, a pelvic exam. It's so tight. I see her bones.
Designers and models, let's head down to the runway.
Woo!
All right?
Last runway.
I'm coming.
Okay. Let's do this. I'm very worried what the judges are going to think, because last week wasn't my best piece of work, and this week is definitely not my best piece of work. I'm pretty sure, I'm going home.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the runway. You know how Project Runway Junior works, right? One day you're in, and the next day you're out. Tonight we will decide who moves forward to compete in the Project Runway Junior finale. There are 6 of you here, but only 4 of you will be moving forward. For this challenge, you were to create a high fashion editorial look inspired by your vibrant backdrop. The payoff for this challenge is huge. The winner of this challenge will appear along with their look in a feature for 17 magazine. You had 1 day and $350 to create your looks. Let's say hello to our amazing judges. First, we have CFDA designer, Christian Siriano.
Hey guys.
Fashion critic, author, and designer herself, Kelly Osborne. Hi. And fashion director for Cosmopolitan and 17 magazines, Aya Kanai.
Hi, guys.
Also, we have Tim Gunn here for the Runway show. He is your mentor and he will not be judging your looks. All right, it's time for the show.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I think my look could be in 17 magazine. It's really cool, super editorial. The train really makes it a whole look. It has a lot of really bright colors and layers and has a lot of movement, which is exactly what I wanted.
I think they like it.
I hope so.
I'm so proud of my look. It's me, it's my aesthetic, and I really like the colors and the color blocking, and I'm so happy I listened to Tim about adding the tool at the bottom of the skirt. My look really is editorial, and I hope the judges like it.
Classic Molly. Watching my look come down the runway, I think the cape looks really amazing. It definitely adds that like wow factor.
Oh, look at that. Is that a romper?
I made something work with an inspiration that I usually wouldn't use, and I did it in a unique way.
Wow.
When I see my look come down the runway, I'm in love. I think you can definitely see my inspiration with the mural. I think it looks so cool. It's very street. It's very me. It shows that a collection for me would be very cool and interesting.
So I see my look come down the runway, and I'm like, okay, it looks as bad as I thought it was gonna be. In the back of my mind, I'm already like accepting like the defeat. Like I'm happy with the idea that I have. I'm just not happy with the execution.
What's happening?
Velvet.
I'm just hoping the judges can like see the potential I've shown.
She's so good.
As I see my look come down the runway, I'm just really happy that I stayed true to myself.
Isn't it funny that you did your best construction out of leather? Just like, I can't sew jersey, but look at my leather dress.
I hope the judges kind of see how many risks I took and how like amazing the dress is.
Designers, this runway show really blew us away. 4 of you will move forward to compete in the finale. But unfortunately, 2 of you will be out. Coming up, Love, Need, Want. I want to wear this.
This dress is crafty and sort of DIY.
I wrote, oh my god, I'm confused.
I don't think it makes the most sense.
The winner of Project Runway Junior will receive a full scholarship to the prestigious FIDM in California, a complete home sewing and crafting studio, plus the Dream Machine, all courtesy of Brother, a feature in 17 magazine, and a $25,000 cash prize to help launch their line. Also, Butter London will supply a year's worth of products and the opportunity to consult with Butter London to create a limited edition nail color collection. And styles from their finale collection will be manufactured by Los Angeles development house Lefty Production Company. 4 of you will move forward to compete in the finale. But unfortunately, 2 of you will be out. Izzy, tell us about how your backdrop inspired your look.
So in the background, it's sort of these like tie-dye, really organic colors. And then in the front, it's these really sharp, like hard white lines. And I just wanted to make this a very literal representation of what my mural was.
I think you've done a phenomenal job.
Thank you.
The juxtaposition between structure and fluidity that you have going on here, you can't help but just love it.
You have so many beautiful construction details here. You love a train. I don't necessarily know if you really need the last 2 layers.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do the white, because it kind of, for me, goes pink and then white.
But you know the dress dancing girl emoji?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
It has that youthful fun, but it also has just enough of the fashion element to keep it elevated.
Thank you so much.
Chelsea, tell us how your backdrop inspired you.
Instead of taking directly from the front, which was like this hip-hop Statue of Liberty, I took from the background, and it was like this galaxy.
I just love this dress so much. I just envision this cool girl on this graffiti wall. Like, it's very believable. And I also think it's very different. I still feel like it's you, but I love that it's not black.
This dress is crafty and sort of DIY, and I mean those in the best possible of ways. It has this patchwork quilt vibe.
I love the neckline. I think it's so beautiful. I want to wear this.
We
so
can
great.
make that happen.
You just killed it with this. You really went out of your comfort zone with this, and it paid off in such a huge way.
Thank you.
Tyler, tell us about your inspiration and your look.
When I first initially looked at my mural, it kind of gave me this wave of what is this, because it's so many colors. And I know that with an editor you want to focus on one thing at a time, so I chose white.
The fabric really got the best of you. Velvet in general is hard to work with, let alone white velvet, because you can see everything. Can she turn for me?
Oh, damn.
I'm just looking at so many fit issues that it's hard to even think about the silhouette.
I wrote on my card, I'm confused. And then I saw this, no longer confused. Seeing it behind the background on the monitor makes it come alive in a way that it didn't come alive on the runway.
Yeah, these lights blow it out. I mean, it almost looks like a cotton
Muslin.
It's a super cute idea. I just think that the execution did bite you in the backside here.
Yeah.
Chris, tell us about your inspiration and your look.
My mural this week, it was a big blow up of a girl's face. And so then I wanted to make Juanita look like the girl in the painting.
You know, the athleisure moment in fashion is certainly happening right now. These are the kinds of clothes that we would definitely use in 17.
Love, need, want.
Oh, thank you.
You actually took the girl from your street and brought her to life.
I think it's cool. The prints are the right mix of prints.
The jumper, to me, it looks a little pajama-y.
Got the pajama-y vibe, but I liked it, so I didn't change it.
Thank you. Because in my mind, I'm like, when I wear this, at the end of the night, all I have to do is take the jacket off and get right in bed.
Day to night to bed.
Molly, tell us about your inspiration and your look.
I took inspiration from the background of my mural. It's a black and white cityscape with stars. And I wanted to do kind of the inspiration. It's not always what you see. So that's kind of what the concept of the skirt is, taking it on and off.
It's the only look that doesn't have a lot of punchy color. When we're pulling for 17, usually we do look for a lot of that graphic color.
I didn't like want to use tons of color because, you know, that's not really like these colors of who I am.
Did you make all those stars
I
on
cut
the...
them out of a vinyl.
Okay, so there's vinyl stars adhered to the pleather.
Yep. All the major details that make this so cool, you can't see. You know, you didn't have to go full on with the colors, but maybe mirror the lips and do a blue cape. I wish I saw more of that wow factor in the actual look.
When you do sort of a reveal on the runway, the reveal's not necessary unless whatever's underneath is a holy crap wow moment.
I love this photo, and that's kind of the point of a cape in an editorial, that you get a great movement shot. I just think that for a 17 kind of moment, I don't think it makes the most sense.
Okay. Hala, tell us about your inspiration and your look.
Okay, so I have the 17 Make It Work mural. Graffiti is obviously like abstract. That's why I did these like weird shapes and like sharp edges.
I feel like last week you had a bit of a moment, but we all need those moments to get us back on our feet again. I just love this. I think it's young. I think it's fresh.
I like the way that you incorporated the sheer fabric. It's kind of like a sheer turtleneck.
This sheer underneath wouldn't be something that I would wear, but it looks really cool in the photos.
Without the sheer underlayer, I would have been not into this look. I would have loved a little push on the silhouette. You know, you've had kind of a rocky road here, so although I really love this outfit, it still is a similar top and a similar skirt to what we have seen.
All right, we've enjoyed talking to you guys. You can leave the runway. Thank you.
So how does everyone feel?
Just confusing. I think it was just like the color part. Cause like, but then like I don't use a lot of color as a designer. You don't want to like change who you are as a designer, cause then they won't like that.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing. I think this would be really fun to shoot.
Editorial?
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Izzy did such a fantastic job of editing because there was so much more going on.
All of us might take off one or more elements, but overall, she really accomplished something great here.
Love it.
Cool.
Yes.
I knew it was skin here. It's see-through. I thought there was an underlay, like the lining, but there's not.
And I love that it's kind of covered up on top because it's so sexy down here.
In many ways, I kind of like the back even better than the front.
This is beautiful.
And she chose a very tough color palette to make work, and she made it work. This is everything. I love
Great
this.
look. Great for the challenge.
He definitely has matured as a designer in his time here.
And he stayed true to Chris.
Yeah, which is great. Oh boy.
Oh my God.
Tim, why do you think that the past 2 weeks have been so hard for Tyler?
I'm really thrown by it because I'm always telling the designers it's all in the details.
I love the shapes though. Like, I mean, I get the fit's not there, but it's a shape I would love to wear.
There is something cool about these two shapes. It's just that the execution and the fabric choices are challenged.
White crushed velvet, what are we doing?
Molly.
Oh, I love a cape.
However, this doesn't make sense to me with what backdrop she had.
Yeah, it's a disconnect from the challenge for me. What do we do about Hawaii? Because I really am into this.
I love this.
But from a collections point of view, I can't say that I'm very excited about seeing 6 looks of crop tops and skirts.
I know.
With color blocking.
I think that there's cool elements here, but like this to me looks like a clown Joker outfit, like with this ruffle thing.
There's a difference between young and juvenile. And for me, Hawa falls on the side of juvenile. I do think that we have to consider what it's going to be like to see a full collection from each one of these 6 designers.
All right, let's talk about who we think should win the challenge.
Love Chelsea's.
I love Chelsea's.
I think that Izzy's has a lot of personality and something that feels youthful. Chelsea and Izzy
Gave you editorial.
Can we please talk about the ones that shocked me the most today? I don't get Molly's.
Molly is one of those designers who's dressing themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, she's wearing that.
Which every time what we have asked of her is to really go places she hasn't been before.
I understand where Tyler was going, but he wasn't really thinking clearly with his fabrics.
He created a look that quite frankly didn't fit.
But I would much rather see that on a runway than what Hawa gave us today.
I wouldn't.
Week after week, I'm kind of bored with it.
Thinking about the fact that we have to let go 2 people, I mean, it is like quite literally breaking my heart.
Yeah.
I have to say, like, I want to see a collection from Tyler. I mean, he's been forced to be reckoned with this entire competition.
But this was the challenge, and he didn't fulfill the challenge. He lost it today.
All right, do we all agree?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's bring it back out. Designers, you made us so proud. But you also made our job extremely difficult. I have to say, we are all very divided today. Very. Chelsea, you are the winner of this challenge. Congratulations. Your dress was amazing. You made something that could have been crafty into a modern, fashion-forward look.
I'm so thrilled to have your look in 17, and of course, you as well.
Thank you. Chelsea, you will be moving forward to the finale. You're in. You can leave the runway.
This is a huge deal. I'm going to be on, like, 17 magazine. I'm a ninja in this competition, like, from underdog to slowly, like, slicing out my competition. I'm good.
Izzy, Chris, congratulations. You guys both will be showing at the Project Runway Junior finale.
Yes! I'm in the top 4. I feel like I just won Miss America and my name did not get announced wrong.
Molly, your look was good, but we felt like it didn't have that wow factor that we were looking for. We don't feel like you're pushing your designs enough. Molly, I'm sorry you're out.
Come here. It's okay.
Molly, honey, you have amazing things to offer the fashion world. We're gonna miss you so much. Let me give you a hug. Oh, honey, it's okay. It's okay. Be careful. Good luck, sweetie. You can leave the runway. Thank you.
Are you out? Oh, sorry, Molly. You should be so proud of yourself.
Tyler, you have been one of our most talented designers. But while you had some good ideas, this garment was not up to par. Hawa. Your color blocking was innovative. Your underlay detail was interesting, but we're concerned about your level of sophistication. Tyler, Hawa, you are both neither in nor out. We were going to eliminate 2 designers tonight, but we were torn. We want to see more from both of you before making this decision. So what we're going to do is give you the chance to create collections for the finale. Okay. And this is a big but. Only one of you will show. You will take a look and make the determination before the finale.
In the words of my mom, hot damn.
I'm not going home. I'm ecstatic. I'm so happy. I will be competing for the 4th and final finale spot, and I'll also be competing for the 3rd, 2nd, and the 1st. So